The last thing I wanted to ask you, Bob, is just the number one piece of advice you would offer to a proprietor, either a new proprietor, someone who's maybe at a crossroads or has a big decision to make. What would be your advice to that person who, wants to succeed in the bowling industry?
Be involved with your business, bowl, promote the sport. Because nobody promotes the sport more than an owner that bowls in his own center.
Yeah.
He can find out what's going on. He's going to learn. It's not filtered to the customer or the employee and yourself. You can actually see what's going on. And what I always do is at least once every 2 or 3 weeks, I walk inside and outside the total area of my center. Look at the pot, look at the building, look at this. I'm looking for things that at some point in time I'm going to have to do, but I would rather make myself aware of that situation than get a call saying the roof collapsed, then getting calls saying the roof's leaking, and you have to become an active owner, and the problems is, in the bigger centers now, you're talking about, well, I think in the last days when one of the last couple of centers that Brunswick was building, it was running them $10 million to put up with land, a 40-land center.
Yeah, with the new build. I can see it.
So in those new centers, it's not so bad, but in the old centers, you got a lot of bad spots.
Sure, you have potential problems.
I was fortunate that the bowling alley in Arlington Heights that I had purchased, I had worked at it when I was a kid. So I didn't even have to figure out what the layout of the building was. I already knew.
Right. Yeah.
And that what helps. And, almost any center I worked at in my younger days, I was able to learn a lot about the nooks and crannies. The bathrooms are the key. You keep a clean bathroom.
Yeah, it's a reflection of your center, truly.
And if you're going to rebuild your bathrooms?
I got a story from the old VP of operations for Brunswick when they had, 110 centers. He said that when they did their customer surveys, the cleanliness of the bathroom was weighted higher above all the other questions. And that was the number one question that was most important.
Absolutely. And you build them as if it's a fortress.
Right.
So you build them as if it's a fortress. You put rock and 3/4-inch plywood all in that bathroom. So when somebody gets mad, they ain't gonna hurt you.
Right. That's a good point. Yeah. Can't do it out of that.
And, like even inside timber, we have a little cove where we have the drain pipes for the roof. And the whole cove, before the paneling, we have 3/4-inch plywood.
Yeah, you can't damage it. Good luck.
It's going to hurt themselves.
Right.
But, and then I don't have to fix it.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. He'll just have to fix his hand at the doctor.
Hey, did you like this video? Great. We make 5 of them a week. Subscribe to get more and to keep learning about what's working in the bowling industry. I'll talk to you then.